We already know what's going to happen here.
Their general believes he can take us here. He thinks we are not ready. His army thinks we are barbarian scum. Shall we teach them a lesson? Make ready. Let's send these children to their deaths.
Looks like that's what about is going to happen. We know exactly what to do. We're going to prepare. They're going to descend us from the walls down. I'm not going to sacrifice my brigades so that they could contest the walls. No, we'll let them go in against us exactly where we want them to. Just like that. Our troops will undoubtedly prevail. As you can see, all of the troops are moving on into position now. We know exactly where we need to be. Unfortunately, the marketplace is going to be ruined, but otherwise it's just fine. As you can see, the cavalry is being employed here. Now I'm going to fast forward this for a bit. We already know that their artillery is going to ruin the towers. Their soldiers are going to descend on the walls, but they won't achieve much. They lose a lot of soldiers easily enough due to the fact that they're going to be extremely wounded due to the fact that we're shooting at them consistently. Now they're going to try and take the gate. Obviously, we are showering them with javelin fire. We have some serious javelin men right here who are going to be of great use. Anybody that comes in is going to die. Now, for as long as they're not pouring large enough forces and we have enough javelins with us, things are undoubtedly going to go our way. They will be sending more reinforcements on the walls through those 4 ladders that they have already. Their catapults will be taking out our towers further, towers that are not shooting that much anyway. And each and every brigade of theirs that's going to descend from the walls is going to be shot by javelin fire and killed off by my troops that are well rested, well prepared. They were not shot by them, and it should be easy for us. For example, this brigade is fighting consistently. We could obviously help them out tremendously by changing them, by giving them time to breathe. Look at that, these casualties are mounting here quite a bit already. These troops are going through these killing grounds. Some of them even ended up in flank formations. We let these men fight for a time, and then we'll give them time to breathe. Everybody threw their javelins instead of the ones that are fighting on the right side. It looks like it's time for us to squeeze them from both sides, because these are Beltas are throwing their own javelins. And this, as you can see, caused a rout. They are obviously unaware And 3 of our brigades now are taking effect here. More of theirs is lining up. We have our troops here ready. We know that nobody's fighting on this side, and we're going to send them here. We're going to send them and get them ready. This brigade that's seen action can finally retreat. We'll give them a replacement that they can fall back. Their cavalrymen are burning the gate, as you can see. This will take some time, and even if they burn a gate, they don't have the power to launch at us. Okay. It looks like everything seems to be going just fine. We killed so many of them. It's hard to describe. As you can see, they're losing their entire infantry battle line here on those walls, and all of these that are coming down are just obviously not going to cut it. I'm positioning my troops around. I'm not sure how these guys died here, but I expect that's due to their javelin fire from above. However, I could be wrong. In any case, I would like them to start throwing javelins, and I see that that's exactly what's taking place here. We are throwing our javelins at them, and so far it's looking good, real good. Now it's only a matter of time until we kill the rest of them. They will try to retreat through the gate, but as you can see, my soldiers are not letting them do that. They did manage to form phalanx formations, but I don't see how that's going to help them much. Now that they have formed phalanx, I'm going to move my soldiers in closer so that these phalanx wouldn't take shape. A shape that would actually make a difference. Alright, I want my soldiers to stand up in a different formation here. As you can see, we're letting them to descend slightly. I want them to do just that. This lets my javelin men shoot. As you can see, all of my 3 brigades are shooting. Furthermore, this gives my men an opportunity to get a lot more brigades into their encirclement. So now they won't be fighting 3 brigades, they will be fighting 6 brigades. Plus they are clearly being attacked. They're on the defensive here, they probably lost hope. They assume that we're going to attack them, and they're just going to die in this euphoric defensive battle, but that's not the case. Their cavalry isn't charging, they're not supporting them whatsoever. They're all left on their own, and they're actually even routing a little bit. We're just going to slaughter the rest of them. It looks like it's a done deal for us. All of their infantry is being completely wiped out here. This is the last infantry battle. That's their heavy melee infantry. They're in their phalanx, however they're facing a wall And I have no doubts that they will start retreating any time now. The rest of our troops can march out. Okay, I see what's happening here. It looks like they have the gate, so we have to move up on the walls if we want to take the gate for ourselves. You see, by taking the walls, they took control of the gate, and now they could potentially enter with all of the troops. In order for me to take the gate back, I need to send my brigades up. Finally, it looks like we have achieved what we wanted. It's time for us to descend on their cavalry that's outside. And go in. I'm moving with my entire force at them. I want everybody outside. I want as many troops as possible. As you can see, they're pouring into this, and they will be sending all of their troops. So this is certainly not easy, but I'm sure that for as long as enough of us move out, then we will certainly be able to break them. Cavalry against infantry isn't as effective for as long as they fight in infantry's favor, so that's head on. As you can see, everything is moving around. Yeah, it's an indication that there's some serious fighting going on there. The earth is trembling. Everything looks very, very beautiful. Our towers are shooting at them. It looks like their cavalry. Some of their cavalrymen are already running. They cannot take this anymore. And so it seems that the last of them are done. Obviously they're good. Catapult hits could do a lot of damage here. Their last brave cavalry brigade here is fighting this war that cannot be won. But otherwise they're done. I'm sending in my last attack order on their artillery that's still standing in the field. And everybody's going there at them. Everybody knows it's a victory. Macedon is no more. After this battle, they stand no chance of preserving their independence. Nothing is going to save this country unless a separatist movement shows up. Okay. We're going to enslave the last of them. As you can see,
Peace is not an easy word.
they're retreating.
Warriors speak of honor and glory, but you have little of them left.
Surprisingly enough, Bactria is offering peace. Due to the fact that I'm making an extremely successful offensive, I do not believe that this would be of any kind of need for me. For this reason, I'm going to decline. It's a total war right now, and
I struggle to see wisdom in this decision, and fear this could lead to misunderstandings and discontent.
I have won many important battles already. I believe that it's a victory for me. In the near future, I can take more settlements that belong to them. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a losing battle, but let's familiarize with this force. They have a relatively tough force consisting of heavy infantry, supported with quite a few brigades that belong to the natives, who would sell their lives for money, so they're pretty much hard guns. We're going to engage these. They're inside of our territory. We're trying to catch them for some time now. They're diverting our attention for a long time now. And I'm going to fight them. Now, as you already know, this battle, unfortunately enough, it cannot be won. That's just the way it is. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to stand fast for a little bit until all the troops rout, and we'll retreat back into the settlement. Hopefully they're going to take the settlement and we'll be able to catch them. If they won't take the settlement, sack it or move forward, we are going to be in trouble. As you can see, Bactria has a supreme general that is being led by these massive elephants. Okay, obviously these troops right here would wish to end up in Bactria's territory. Surprisingly, these are Dacian spearmen, mercenary Dacian spearmen. Who would believe that Dacians would be so far in Middle East? They probably were led by money, and ended up in Middle East, where they decided that garrisons don't pay as much as Bactrians, so they decided to join the Bactrians. Probably they kind of got with promises such as, for example, you join us here, this army, this force, and we're going to plunder quite a bit. We have quite a view of you, as you can see. There's 4 brigades. We fight through this land, we avoid any encounters. They'll never catch us on the battlefield. Then we go to Bactria, and you'll be able to spend your money there. That's that. Now. It looks like we're going to engage in a cavalry charge here against these.